Okay, it's very simple. Al Horford can drop to where he wants to, but his feet have to be set. If you're backpedaling, you're not guarding anything. Like, you got to be able to stunt at the ball and be able to recover. Al Horford's backpedaling. He's not guarding anything here. Look at this. You're not guarding James Harden, and if he makes this bounce pass, you're not going to get to Paul Reed. That's why Marcus Smart has to step up. So you're really not accomplishing anything. Okay, I mean, if Al Horford's going to be playing this far off, then Marcus Smart can't be jogging back. He's got to get over here, all right? And he's got to help. I mean, if his feet are set, he'll be able to stunt at the ball and recover, and he won't give up any threes. But, I mean, come on. This is a little too easy, I believe. And here we go again. I mean, James Harden is a Hall of Famer. You cannot make it this easy. Al Horford has got to get his feet set. He's got to be able to stunt at James Harden a little bit. Like, you're just giving James, look at this. I mean, really? This is your plan to stop James Harden? Yeah, I mean, this time it's on Marcus Smart right here. You can't play on James Harden's side like this. You got to keep him in front of you here if you're going to go under this screen. I mean, you're going, look at this. Like, James Harden's already on the other side of the screen. You haven't even started to go under. So, again, now James Harden's just wide open. I mean, again, how easy are these shots for James Harden to get? If you're Marcus Smart, so he's setting up, he wants Al Horford to be in drop coverage right here. Well, you can't start forcing James Harden to this part of the floor until Al Horford's actually here. I mean, look at this. I mean, these are just warm-up shots. Okay, if you're Grant Williams, you're playing on James Harden's side, but you have no help here. Like, if you play on his side this way and force him this way, there's nothing but help. I mean, Marcus Smart, if his feet are set, could easily just help and recover. But James Harden, you're giving him this angle, and there's no one there. So you just gave him an open look. For what? Okay, I mean, Grant Williams is doing this thing again where he's playing on James Harden's side. You can see his feet aren't level to each other. He's giving James Harden this angle. Well, the problem with that is you have to get up and force him into this angle here, because since your feet aren't level to each other, if you let James Harden turn the corner here, you're going to have to twist your whole body around, and you have no chance of being able to slide your feet. I mean, obviously, Jason Tatum is the first guy back in transition, needs to be sprinting over so he can keep the ball in front of him. I mean, you have Derek White getting back and Malcolm Brogdon getting back. So your responsibility is to keep the ball in front of you and stop the ball. And Jason Tatum's just jogging and not doing that. I mean, Robert Williams just can't drop this much with James Harden coming off this ball screen. Like right here, Robert Williams has got to get up. Again, your feet have to be set, but you'll be able to at least guard the ball a little bit. You can't just let James Harden walk right into this. Okay, so if you're Malcolm Brogdon, like, you're guarding DeAnthony Melton, why are you, like, Jaylen Brown is covering this ball screen right here, so you need to stay with DeAnthony Melton. Like, you can't have, well, why did that just happen? Okay, I mean, Jaylen Brown's got to have more urgency getting under this handoff right here. Like, you can't make contact with Paul Reed. You got to just directly get under. Like, look at Jaylen Brown. Like, he's going this way to start. Look at this right there. See how he just went up to start? Well, now you just made contact with Paul Reed. So now you're not going to get on the other side in time, as you can see, and Jason Tatum has to help, and now DeAnthony Melton's wide open. If you're Jason Tatum, like, as soon as Tyrese Maxey makes this pass, like, you got to get right up here in a defensive stance with your feet set. Look at Tatum here. This pass gets made. Stop. Why is Tatum just staring at the ball? Because now Tyrese Maxey's going to catch it, and your feet aren't set, and you're not in a defensive stance. So you're just giving up an open three. Like, I don't... Okay, the Celtics are just switching too fast. Like, there's multiple ball screens being set. Look at Derek White. He's already committing to a switch right now, and Tyrese Maxey hasn't gone anywhere. So Jason Tatum's not ready to guard him from all the way over here. And then the same thing again. Tatum's already committing to a switch. Tyrese Maxey's all the way over here. Jaylen Brown's not ready to guard him. So now Jaylen Brown's going to be off balance, and Tyrese Maxey's just going to turn on the jets and get right to the rim. Okay, I mean, if you're Marcus Smart here guarding James Harden in the post, you got to get up here and battle for position. You can't wait for James Harden to make contact with you. See, look at this. You got to get up right now and battle for position. If you wait for James Harden to find you, he's going to be able to turn the corner too easily and get right in the lane. Okay, if the Celtics are switching the screen, then Al Horford's got to be up, leveled to the screen, or ready to guard James Harden as soon as he comes off the screen. Like, Jaylen Brown is switching. Where is Al Horford? So now you're backpedaling immediately on James Harden. Like, you can't switch that way. Okay, so first of all, this is the problem with Marcus Smart jumping to try and get a deflection on this inbounds. Is look at you jump, and now you're not ready to guard James Harden right away. Stop. But you got to keep James Harden in front of you. See, Marcus Smart isn't in front of his man, James Harden. So now you're going to end up going up the gut of this down screen, and James Harden's just open again. Okay, again, Robert Williams is just instantly backpedaling because his feet aren't set in drop coverage. You got to guard Tyrese Maxey a little bit here. If you keep your feet set, you can stunt at the ball, and that delays him a little, and you'll be fine guarding Paul Reed after this. But you're just instantly backpedaling. You're not delaying Maxey at all, and he can just walk right into this. I mean, this is on Malcolm Brogdon here. You got to have more urgency getting over the screen. There's nothing but space for you to get over the screen. Look at how much space you have to get over the screen. So why are you not getting over it? Why are you walking right into the screen? What? So now it's going to take you forever to get over the screen, and I mean, it's James Harden, so... Okay, if you're Jaylen Brown, you cannot be playing off your back foot with James Harden. You've got to sprint back to a spot, get your feet set in a defensive stance. Like, you're just not... Look at this. You're playing off your back foot trying to guard James Harden. I mean, he's one of the best one-on-one players of all time. Give me a break. Okay, if you're Marcus Smart, you can't be playing on James Harden's side like this when you're trying to fight over a... Look at this. So you're trying to fight over a screen this way. Well, even when you get over the screen, when you're playing on his side like this, look, you're still... Like, stop. So you're still playing on James Harden's side. You know how good he is with the step back, and you just give him free access to that. I mean, Al Horford is just dropping too much. Like, you got to get up a little. You got to guard James Harden a little. Like, if your feet are set, you'll be able to stunt at the ball and delay James Harden a little bit and recover. But you're not, like, James Harden is just walking into these threes. You obviously cannot do this if you're Jason Tatum. First of all, he's not even paying attention to James Harden. He's looking for a screen. So the problem with this is you're now going to look at this. Like, you're looking for, waiting to be screened. Well, you could easily get over this screen, but now James Harden's just in the lane. That draws a ton of Celtics defenders, and Tobias Harris is open. So Marcus Smart goes to help on the ball here with James Harden. That makes sense. But as soon... Okay, so he helps on the ball. Like, you can't just stand here. You got to come over here now. Like, either that moves Brogdon out here or you yourself come to the perimeter. But Marcus Smart is just standing, and now Tyrese Maxey can just rip and go in the lane for an and one. I mean, this is on Malcolm Brogdon and Marcus Smart here. First of all, if you're Marcus Smart, you have all this space to cut. Why would you stand on the perimeter? So that's number one. And number two, look at Brogdon. Like, he isn't even seeing the weak side of the floor. He's just assuming Marcus Smart is cutting. That's why he's so now you're just throwing this pass, and Marcus Smart isn't there. I mean, where's Al Horford? Like, if you're switching this screen, okay, get up. Like, you want to be in a defensive stance with your feet set, ready to guard. Al Horford, by backpedaling, well, he's not ready to guard, so he's backpedaling. So it's way too easy for James Harden now to just blow right by you. But also, you're going to give him an open three now because you're backpedaling.